Good evening. Welcome to Information Please, your Peoria Public Library on the air. I'm Alice Jackson, Manager of Programming, and tonight my guest is Carla Wilkinson. Hi, Carla.
Hi.
Carla is part of the awesome programming team at Peoria Public Library. We plan all types of programs for all different ages at all of our locations. If there's anything you're interested in seeing us do, just give us a call. We're always open for the wild and wacky and interesting and thinking out of the box. So, Carla,
Yes.
What are we going to talk about tonight?
We are talking about Downton Abbey. We have an exciting program coming up in September.
Okay.
So for those who don't know, Downton Abbey, and I know you don't watch it,
No,
Alice.
I don't. I'm sorry.
Downton Abbey is a PBS Masterpiece Classic series.
Okay.
It is filmed and aired in Britain first.
Okay.
And we're now heading into our 4th season.
Wow.
And the first season started with the sinking of the Titanic, so 1912, and we've made it about 10 years now. So we're in the 20s, so things are changing. It's a very interesting story of the family who lives in a large house and their downstairs staff. So similar to upstairs, downstairs, but
Okay.
not quite the same.
Okay.
The creator was Julian Fellowes. Some people might know him. He's a writer. He writes movies and things like that. He won an Oscar for Gosford Park.
Right.
In September, we are having his niece, Jessica Fellowes. She has written 2 books on Downton Abbey. One of them we have right here, The World of Downton Abbey. She's also written the Chronicles of Downton Abbey.
Okay.
And these offer behind-the-scenes looks at the TV show, the actors, the characters, and also the history of the time and the house and all that kind of stuff. So we are hosting her for a program we are calling The World of Downton Abbey. She will be at Peoria Public Library, main branch, in the auditorium. She will speak for an hour and sign some books. And we're hoping for a great turnout.
Yes, definitely. The book is beautiful. It is the pictures and everything. It's a very lovely book. I mean, there's no other way to put it.
Yes, it is. Yes, and it for fans like myself, it's a great book because it gives you that behind-the-scenes look at your favorite characters, and it has wonderful pictures, and she does her research very well, and has personal knowledge of the castle where they film, and is friends with the family that owns the castle.
Oh, okay.
And in fact, the show has kind of saved the castle because I don't own a castle, but apparently it's very expensive.
I would imagine so.
Yes.
I would imagine
Yes,
so.
so-
Like, we have a picture of the castle here, I
We
believe.
do.
Let's
We do.
find that.
So
because the castle is a working.
it is a home.
It is a home.
Yes.
But there's a little history there that I don't watch the show. Yes, we've pointed that out. But I know that they were having issues with the upkeep, and
Yes.
so Julian Fellowes kind of stepped in and said, "Hey, let's."
I think because he is friends with the family that owns the castle, they thought it would be the perfect place. It's very expensive. Most of the castle, or a good portion of it, is not habitable because it's in such disrepair.
Right.
But they've been getting a lot of tourists through there because of the success of the show. So they're doing quite well now. And most of what you see on screen on the show it's not dressed up by props people. That is what is actually in that house.
Right,
So
right.
it's just-
I did read that. I did read about that. It is. Take a look. It is a gorgeous house. It's hard to call it a house, but yes, it is beautiful. So they filmed most of it there.
They do.
And then, of course, she's done a lot of the pictures and all of the research and everything. So why exactly are we doing this program? What is the purpose of this?
Well, we're doing a friend raiser.
Okay.
Our friends of the Peoria Public Library do great work and help our department especially in funding programs that we put on for the public. In fact, they are helping us fund this program. And so we are trying to drum up some friends because they are dwindling in number and they could use a lot of help.
Right.
They have a very successful bookstore in the main library. They also have places where you can buy books in all locations.
Exactly.
But the bookstore in the main library is quite large and has thousands of books in it.
Yes.
And they can barely keep up with the donations that are coming in.
Yes.
So they could use some extra hands and some extra support. So we are offering a membership to the Friends with every ticket purchased to this event. This is a ticketed event. which is something that maybe patrons aren't quite used to. But
yes, because most of our events, because we are a public library, most of our events are free and open to anyone.
Yes.
But every once in a while we need to do something like this because we are a nonprofit, and with our friends group being a generation of, a money generator for us, we need to do things like this every once in a while. So.
And all the money from ticket sales go to the Friends.
Yes.
So the library itself is not getting anything out of this program. We're doing it just for the Friends.
Right.
So let's talk about tickets.
Yes.
What we can expect. Tickets go on sale July 1st. So they're on sale now, I believe.
Yes.
And there are 3 ticket levels. So $20 gets a single admission, one person to the program. You get a Friends membership, and then you get downstairs seating. We're dividing our seating into upstairs and downstairs. So upstairs, in the house, upstairs is the lords and ladies that live in the house, and downstairs is the maids and the valets and the butler and everybody, the help. So downstairs seating is maybe the back half of the room. So not right in the front row, but you'll still have a great seat because we're not holding it in the Civic Center. Exactly.
But that's a good way to put it. It's just like when you go to, say, a concert or a play, and you're going to pay more the closer you are to the stage or to the event. Okay.
Yes. So if you do want to be closer to the stage, upstairs seating, $50 gets admission for one person, a copy of this book, The World of Downton Abbey, your Friends membership, and upstairs seating. So you're a little closer. For just $25 more, $75, you get admission for 2 people, one copy of the book, 2 memberships to the Friends, and upstairs seating.
Yes, the upstairs downstairs really is very clever. Very clever.
And we may even have some maids and valets there to help you find your place.
Oh, thank goodness, yes.
Because you wouldn't want to get lost.
No. So what all will take place when Jessica comes to speak with us?
Well, the program itself is at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's Saturday, September 28th. At 3:30, we will open the doors for some light refreshments, maybe some cookies and tea. Nothing too big and fancy. But, something a little nice and people can mingle. At 4 o'clock, she will speak. She'll speak for about 40 minutes and then answer questions for about 20 minutes.
Okay.
Afterwards, we're going to have a short book signing for those who have purchased books or received a book. You would be able to get it signed. Those who didn't pay for the book with their ticket had the opportunity to purchase a book, this one or her second book, The Chronicles of Downton Abbey. Okay. And those who received this book with their ticket can purchase The Chronicles as well. And you can browse the Friends bookstore. We'll have that open. There are lots of wonderful things in there. So we're going to be able to have her sign for about 45 minutes, and then she has to hurry off because we don't have her all day.
No, we don't, unfortunately. No.
Yes. But I think it's going to be a great event.
I do too.
She has a great blog. If you Google her name, you can read her blog, and one that I thought was very interesting was her impression of the United States. It was things that she had noticed while traveling here, and one that I thought was kind of funny is that she said everything is new here because we certainly don't have castles.
No, not exactly.
The oldest thing in Peoria is probably the mansions on Moss Avenue.
Yeah, exactly.
And those would still be quite new to her.
Okay,
so
that's
she
funny.
has a funny take on the United States.
Okay.
So I think she'll be a great speaker. I've read great reviews of her, and she seems to have a great personality and loves talking about the show and the people and the house. And she's just a wealth of knowledge.
Oh, good. I think it is going to be very interesting. I think as we've been planning this, the committee that's been working on it, it's so funny to hear how many different people that you maybe wouldn't expect are so excited about the show and so excited about having her come. And, oh, yes, I watch it. And, oh, my sister watches it. Oh, my husband loves it. The numbers are just crazy.
Yes. People my age, my friends and I watch it. So young professionals, high school students.
Yes.
My mom enjoys it.
Yes.
You can't really go very far without finding someone who's a big fan of the show. And,
right. And it's very well written. It's won lots of awards already as well.
Maggie Smith plays the grandmother
Yes.
of the family, and she has won an Emmy, I think, for every season.
Yeah.
And she has some great one-liners. Like, she doesn't understand what a weekend is because, of course, the nobility does not work, so she doesn't understand the concept of a weekend.
So while we're excited that it's already Wednesday,
Yes,
okay.
Yes. So there's some great actors, lots of good English actors that maybe we're not as familiar with, but it's a wonderful cast.
Yeah.
And they come and go. You have to be aware if you're not and I know you haven't watched it, you don't quite know, but there was a tragic death at the end of season 3.
Oh, I remember hearing you all talk about it.
So they come and go, but they're introducing some new characters that should be a lot of fun. So yeah, everybody likes this show, and I think it's going to be a great program, really exciting that we can have her here, and hopefully this will open up doors so that we can bring other great programs like this to the library.
Exactly. One thing that's been talked about, we keep tossing around the friend raiser term. I think that's just an awesome term. I'm not sure how we came about that, but that's exactly what it is. It's not a fundraiser, it's a friend raiser, because we're trying to grow the friends, as you said. But one thing that we've talked about is then in the future, we can maybe work into some fundraisers that would continue to help the friends, as well as help us bring, speakers like this, authors, that type of thing. That's pretty much what the friends are all about, is helping out and bringing those big groups and those more expensive speakers and authors and things like that.
It can be quite expensive.
Yes.
Authors, they get paid for working by writing their books, and if they're visiting us, they're not writing their books.
Exactly.
So
that's a very good point. I don't think people realize that. That time away visiting with the fans takes away from their time for writing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we hope to offer more programs like this. We just need to gain that support, and we're looking to this program to hopefully kickstart that.
Okay, so recap just real quick about tickets on sale July 1st, and how do people get tickets, and how do they pay for them, all that?
You can pay by check, credit card. We'll probably take your cash. We're not going to turn away your money. You can call the library. The number is 497-2137.
And
that's a direct line to Downton Abbey tickets.
Yes.
You can email for more information, but we can't take ticket sales over email just because of logistics and getting
the whole money thing. It gets a little sticky.
Getting paid and making sure you get a seat in the correct section and all of that information. So you can call us. You can call the main library number if you can't remember the 497-2137, and they will connect you to the correct number. You'll talk to me, and we'll get you a ticket. They are, again, $20, $50, and $75. $20 is single admission with a friend's membership and downstairs seating. $50 is a single admission with a book, a friend's membership, and upstairs seating. And then $75, we're calling a couple or a pair admission. So it gets you admission for 2, 1 book, 2 memberships to the friends, and upstairs seating. So we have some great ticket packages. There's some beautiful tickets.
Yes,
beautiful
they really
programs.
are. It's funny how pretty a ticket can be, but they really are very nice. Bookmarks should be out pretty much at every location now for you to pick up information about it. It's been in passages, and there's some information on our website as well now.
And just look for the castle.
Look for the castle. About the book again, if they do the $20 ticket and they don't get the book with their ticket, they can still buy it there, and again, that money goes to the friends.
Right. Yes.
We work on things with publishers and whatnot where we can be able to have the books available to sell, but of course, again, all that money back to the friends.
Yes,
and this is all, as we've talked about, this is all paid for by the Friends of the Library. Nothing coming out of public dollars at all. So we want to make sure that that everybody knows that.
Yes, and the Friends are able to provide that funding because of their book sales. They have a great bookstore at the main library, and they're open Monday through Wednesday and Saturday, 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock. So you can come in and check out the books. They have hundreds coming in.
They really do. It's amazing how many people I don't know if everybody knows this, but our Friends of the Library is basically run on donations or things that have been discarded or whatever. But our donations are the biggest filler in that room, I guess you would say.
Yes.
If we have people coming on a daily basis bringing in items.
And you can bring in your books.
Mhm.
They don't take magazines because
Yes.
those are very difficult to sell.
Yes.
Encyclopedias are also difficult to sell.
Textbooks.
Textbooks,
Yeah.
but fiction, nonfiction, your average everyday books, children's books, adult books, whatever you've got, bring them into the Friends and they can sell them and make more money to help us
to help us out.
help us out with these programs.
Yeah, definitely. And you talked about the hours at the main library, but then you also mentioned earlier that there are the book sale locations at each of our branches.
Yes.
They're not an actual store, but they have spaces at each of our locations that people can take advantage of those nice but cheap books.
Yes.
The prices of the books in the Friends room are just amazingly dirt cheap.
I was in there yesterday and they have so many paperbacks. It was 10 cents a paperback. So you really can't beat that.
No, you can't. You can't. I've talked to some friends that are teachers, and they go and look at kids' books all the time. I mean, it's amazing. And I buy them for my own children too. It's the prices are just ridiculous.
Yes, they are.
Ridiculous, but awesome because you can stock up and like we've talked about in other shows. I think if you buy those in the Friends room and you only pay a couple dollars or 10 cents for a paperback, take it on vacation. If you leave it somewhere, it's not a big deal. You can leave it for somebody else and let them enjoy it too.
Yes.
So that's always good.
So we've talked about that you get a Friends membership, but we should maybe explain what comes with your Friends membership.
Exactly.
You get a discount in the bookstore, which is nice. I usually give my discount back to the Friends.
Yeah, I tend to too. How much is that discount?
It's 20%.
20%. So when you're buying,
if you have a big stack, that might be helpful.
it really is. It really
Maybe
is.
if you have that 10-cent paperback, though, it might be easier to give them the dime.
Exactly.
You also have volunteer opportunities as a member of the Friends. You can help in the bookstore, help fill the shelves or price books, or work at the cash register if you feel up to it.
Yeah.
You can also come to library programs and help us out, lend a helping hand, or try to generate support for the Friends. And as we've said, the Friends are our big funders for programs. So there are several ways to help as a friend, and they welcome all of them.
They really do. They welcome any and all volunteers. Kind of switching gears a little bit, but still about the Friends, one of their huge things that they fund for us every year is our summer reading party, which we're coming up on. And we've held it at the Peoria Zoo for, gosh, going on 5-6 years now. And that is all funded by the Friends of the Library. Without their help, we wouldn't be able to pay for that time at the zoo and have the ice cream and water that we give away, or any entertainment or anything.
Barbershop quartet.
Yes, yeah. So if you're signed up for summer reading and you're planning to come to our party, just know that that's all funded by Friends.
Yes.
And again, volunteer opportunities are huge. We, like, as you mentioned, they get so many donations in there, and it's hard to get all those books sorted and figure out which ones they want to hold on to and which ones they are maybe not in such great shape. But I mean, it's you have to do it. But yeah, they really do need the help sometimes with just sorting those out. And if you can't volunteer at the main library, there are opportunities to volunteer at the other locations as well, if you're closer to North or closer to Lincoln, whichever it may be.
I know there is a dedicated volunteer who goes to the North Branch once a week to sort and price donations. And so that book sale area would not continue without her going there and doing that. And I should mention also, if you make a donation of books, it's all tax deductible.
Yes.
We will get you a letter.
Yes.
So there are benefits to making donations.
Yes, there are.
Other than just getting it out of your house.
Yeah. But it's funny how spring and fall, people, that's all of a sudden, you can tell that they've been doing some spring cleaning or some fall cleaning and calling up, do you take donations? Yeah, it is tough work, but they do it. But like you said, they could use maybe a little bit of help. So real quick, how did we find out about Jessica Fellows coming and being available to speak and all that?
Well, we get emails from lots of different places. The American Program Bureau emailed us and said that she was available. So you can visit their website to see all of the different speakers that they have. They are booking programs for her all over the United States in September and October. So we were lucky enough to, with the help of the friends, to get her booked for September 28th. And they've been great to work with and very helpful, very accommodating, answer questions just like that. So we're happy to be working with them.
Yeah, it was. It kind of just fell in our laps.
It did.
It was, oh, hey, we could maybe bring her, do you think? We weren't quite sure, but what do you know? It all worked out, and we've got her coming. So September 28th, technically the doors open at 3:30. She doesn't start until 4, though.
4 o'clock is when she'll begin speaking. 3:30 if you want a cookie. It's a Saturday, so parking is free downtown. You won't have to worry about that.
Very good thing to point out there.
And the 3 ticket levels are, again, $20, $50, and $75. You can call 497-2137 for your ticket. And if you have any questions, you can call that number as well, and I will answer them to the best of my knowledge.
Okay, okay. So you've been watching the show since the beginning?
I have.
And we're going into the 4th season, correct?
Yes.
And that starts...
It'll start in January. They air them in England first,
and then
in the fall. So and sometimes it's hard to keep secrets with the internet.
Yes.
It's hard to not find out what's happened in the show.
I wondered about that, yeah.
But they're also available on DVD, and the library has all those DVDs.
So if you haven't watched, like myself, then I could check those out and bring myself up to speed on everything.
And we might show them in the library leading up to this program for those who haven't seen it or maybe want to see it on a larger screen. It's kind of fun to watch it at the library. So keep watching the library calendar to see if we're doing a marathon of Downton Abbey.
If you would like to see a marathon, give us a call. Let us know. We can definitely figure out some time to do that between now and the 28th. I think that would be really fun to do.
Yeah.
So again, it's a main library, and if you haven't been to the auditorium down in the renovated auditorium, I should say, it's beautiful down there. It's lower level 2, but it's completely handicap accessible. You don't have to worry about stairs. We've got elevators on both ends of the room.
Right across the hallway from the Friends bookstore, so you won't have to go far to go in there.
Right, you mentioned that would be open that day. And not only do they have the books in there, they also have gifts.
Yes, some book-related gifts. T-shirts for babies, T-shirts for adults and kids, socks with books on them, lots of bookends. There are beautiful bookends in there. And we also have a lot of books from local authors or about the area.
About Peoria area and things like that.
Peoria and Illinois history books. We have the Peoria Memories books that the Journal Star has put out.
Oh, yes.
Those are very popular. And just some little, like, pens and pencils, and we have library slinkies.
Very important.
So lots of stuff to see down there. And it's just a gem that I think people aren't aware of.
I think you're exactly right. Exactly. So hopefully more people will know about it after the show and you know, come and look at the book and maybe check out some tickets, see if they're interested in doing that.
Yes, and if you want to see the book before you decide if you want to buy a ticket, we have it at the library, so you can come in and look at both of the books. I think maybe she's also written some fiction, but this is the one we're excited about. So you can come and check out the book and see if you like it. Maybe you've never heard of Downton Abbey, but it sounds interesting.
Yes.
So you can see if it might be something that you like, that you want to look into.
And like we said, if you haven't watched the show, you can always try to check out the DVDs.
Yes.
I bet there's going to be a rush on them now.
I have my own copy.
Of course. So we're really excited about this. Like we've said, our friends group, our library board, everybody I think is just really anxious and excited about it. If you know anyone on the Friends board, or on the Friends or on the library board, they can all direct you to tickets as well. We really would like to pack the house for this. We think it would be really neat to have, you know, just a full house for Jessica.
And seating is limited.
It is.
We can't violate any fire code on this one.
No, we've got to be careful on that.
So you want to get your ticket as soon as you can.
Yes. Yes, so 497-2137, call Carla, talk to her, get that ticket, and hopefully we will see you all there at the Jessica Fellows event.
September 28th.
Okay, all right. Well, thanks a lot, Carla. I appreciate you coming in here this evening for this and filling us all in on this. We're right in the middle of summer. We've got some more summer events coming up throughout the rest of July, and we will be wrapping up summer reading at the zoo on July 27th with our summer reading party. If you have read your 6 of the 7 weeks, then you're welcome to join us there. If you haven't read your 6 of the 7 weeks, you can still pay to get in and join us at the party there with your family and your friends. But again, support our Friends of the Library group. That's what keeps things like this going, our summer reading, our Downton Abbey event, and all the different things we have going on at our different locations. So again, thank you for joining us this evening. My name is Alice Jackson. If you have any questions about the Downton Abbey program, give us a call at the library, and we will see you next week on Information Please.